What's up, heroes and fans? I'm Xavier J, your go-to superhero fanatic. Alright, so this says, can we all agree that this is the Mountain Mushroom of Spider-Man villains? Now, although I can agree for 3 of them, there's one particular that snuck their way into there, and I'm pretty sure y'all know which one I'm talking about. Alright, so let's talk about the Spider-Man Mountain Rushmore debate. Because although Carnage is an iconic villain to the Marvel Universe, he's not an iconic Spider-Man villain. Like, Carnage is violent, he's chaotic, he's unpredictable, and completely unhinged. But that's kind of the problem. He's not a Spider-Man villain, he's more of a Venom villain. I'm going to be bringing up who I think is the main 4 Spider-Man villains who deserve to be on the Mount Rushmore spot. First, I gotta go with Green Goblin. This one is untouchable. Norman Osborn, Harry Osborn. So basically, that's Spider-Man's nemesis. This is the same villain that killed Gwen Stacy. He attacks Peter Parker on his personal life more than he does as Spider-Man. The Green Goblin is Peter Parker's worst fear at times. And you gotta think about it, even in live action, this man made him choose between MJ and a group of kids. And even when he saved both, he literally tried to kill him in the midst of all of that. And he did all that after he learned who Peter Parker really was. Now, take that into the MCU. He came into a whole nother universe and he wreaked havoc, arguably more havoc, in the MCU than he did in his original universe. He literally pulled up, he exploded a bridge off rip. Then he killed Aunt May. So he pulled up on 2 Aunt Mays and he killed one of them. Like, he made her do the great responsibility speech. Not even that. He convinced a whole group of villains to turn on Peter when he was trying to cure them. The fact that he came into a whole nother universe and did that, that should show you how vicious and powerful he is as a Spider-Man villain. But the next spot, I gotta go with Dr. Otto Octavius, Doc Ock. I feel like Doc Ock is Spider-Man's dark mirror. A brilliant mind, good intentions, and a terrible accident that changed everything. And the scariest part about Doc Ock is like he battles Peter intellectually just as much as he does physically. So not only does he basically hurt his body, but he hurts his mind too. And we're not even gonna talk about the time he became Superior Spider-Man. He literally took over this man's whole life. Like, and I feel like Doc Ock really showed Peter what he could have been if he would have stayed with his ego. Because remember, Peter was basically on an ego trip. His adaptation to Spider-Man 2 and him becoming Superior Spider-Man are the best representation of how powerful he is as a villain. Alright, third, I gotta go with Venom. Now, although he's been more of an anti-hero in recent comics, him first starting out, he became a Spider-Man villain. A very iconic one at that. With Venom, it's more personal. The symbiote knows Peter. It hates Peter. It twists Spider-Man's image into something more monstrous and forces Peter to confront the darkest parts of himself. Venom isn't just a villain, he's a reflection. So you basically had a symbiote that hated Spider-Man and hated Peter. Then you had a person who also hated Peter and Spider-Man. So them combined, that really made a good reflection, hateful villain. Now, for that 4th spot, this gets a little tricky. Honestly,